Hi Libra, this is your horoscope for November 2019. Thank you for joining me. It's a pleasure to be with you. I'm going to give you a rundown of what's happening in November so you know what to put your energy into and what to avoid. Now, on the 31st of October, Mercury, the communication planet, goes retrograde. And whenever Mercury goes retrograde, it causes communication problems. So missed trains and baggage is lost or miscommunication between you and a friend, phone's not working, that kind of stuff is really normal. It's in retrograde until the 20th of November, but for you, Libra, it happens in your second house of money and belongings. The sun in your midheaven is there as well. So if you possibly can, Libra, don't invest in the stock market. Don't make huge financial shake-ups in your life from the 31st of October until the 20th of November, because it's likely that something will go wrong. An offer that seems too good to be true will turn out to be too good to be true, and it was a trick. So be very careful with your money. The best thing to do is just to leave your money as is. So that continues through the majority of the month. On the 2nd of November, Venus, your ruler, that goes into Sagittarius in your third house. And then on the 26th, it goes into Capricorn in your fourth house. So what that means is that Venus, the planet of love and beauty, is in Sagittarius, and Jupiter, the planet of good luck and good fortune, is in the same house. So you're going to be pointing your bow and arrow at things you want to communicate and you want to learn and possibly even travel or educate yourself in a certain area. But this Venus being in Sagittarius for the majority of November allows you to think clearly, to make the best decisions in your life, and I know I'm contradicting myself with Mercury retrograde, to find the right partner, to communicate your true message. And then at the end of the month, when it goes into Capricorn, then it's really working on your loving family relationships. So I would say use Venus and the ability to express yourself lovingly. Use that from the 20th of November onwards until the 26th of November. That's the best time to present your TED Talk, your speech, your presentation, your job interview. If you possibly can schedule it around that time, try and schedule it after the retrograde, so the 20th, and before the 26th, before Venus goes into Capricorn, an earth sign. On the 11th of November, we have got Mercury transiting across the sun. So we'll be seeing this tiny little dot go across the sun. The last time that happened was in 2016. The next time it will happen is in 2039. So this is really a generational thing. And it happens in your second house of money. So again, you're going to feel like this tiny person against this huge institution, and you're just a little powerless person and you can't do anything. So let's say you took a risk on this 3rd of November and you said, someone came to your door and said, get all your savings and put it in this pension plan. You'll get much more interest on it. You do that, by the 18th of November, you figure out it was a scam, all your money is gone, and the guy who sold you the pension has run off. So avoid things like that, seriously, because you're going to feel powerless, you're going to feel small, and you're going to feel victimized in a sense. and that attracts predators. So you are nobody's victim. You're really able to communicate. You have a wonderful family, wonderful relationships. You speak your truth from the 20th to the 26th, and you praise yourself all month. You pat yourself on the back, and if you have to beat yourself up, don't use a stick, use a feather, okay? Be gentle with yourself, love yourself. On the 12th of November, there's a full moon in Taurus. I'll make separate videos on the full moon and the new moons. Excuse me. Yeah, I'll make separate videos to go into more detail. But what's important for you, Libra, is that the full moon happens in your 8th house of you in connection with groups of people that are much bigger than you. So like Mercury transiting in front of the sun, this giant fireball, you're going to feel during the full moon like you're reconnecting, like you're not on the outs. Okay, so the full moon energy builds up on the 11th, 12th, and then it wanes on the 13th. So you've got 3 days, like a 3-day reprieve from this Mercury retrograde. And 11th, 12th, 13th is the best time to fit in if you want to go for job interviews again, to make your public announcement, to make your speech. It's the best time to do it because it gives you a reprieve from the Mercury retrograde. On the 19th of November, we have Mars going into Sagittarius, into Scorpio in your 2nd house. And the next day, Mercury goes direct. So Mars is the male principle of desire and drive and ambition, and I'm going to sort this out. So from the 20th of November onwards, that's when you ought to look at your finances, and then you can swap banks or move money around. But it's far more dangerous to do it during the Mercury retrograde. You're the sign, Libra, that is targeted the most when it comes to money with this Mercury retrograde. On the 22nd of November, the Sun moves into Sagittarius, and that happens in your 3rd house of communication. So here now, from the 20th of November until the end of the month, you're really feeling yourself, you're confident, you're able to communicate publicly, loudly, beautifully. People will want to hear what you have to say. So again, this is another great day to present yourself or to present the product that you've created. It's really wonderful. And on the 24th, we've got one of the luckiest days of the year. We've got Venus, the planet of love and beauty, your ruler, conjuncting Jupiter, the planet of good luck and good fortune. And that happens in your 3rd house of communication. You're transiting midheaven is there, and so is the Sun in Sagittarius. So you can change your working life completely and utterly if you wanted to do that. You can speak your truth if you've been censoring yourself all these years. Now's the time to speak your truth and to get into the limelight and to say this because you feel it will benefit others and it will nurture them and heal them and help them. You have the confidence to really say, I am worth something and I have value to offer. And you see yourself like that. You don't always see yourself like that. That confidence comes and goes. But here, the end of November is superb for you. On the 26th of November, we have a new moon in Sagittarius. And of course, that happens in your 3rd house of communication again. It pulls in this optimistic Centaur, Sagittarius energy, which always sets goals and gallops towards things. And it's in your third house of communication. The transiting midheaven is still there, so is Jupiter. So it's pulling in this Sagittarius energy, urging you to gallop through a doorway into your best possible working life. So Libras, you may be confronted with opportunities to change your job for the better this month, especially from the 20th of November until the end of November. So it looks like a fabulous month for you. Not simple. You have to pay attention, but there are huge opportunities. So to recap, watch out for what you're saying during the retrograde. And then from the 20th onwards, really sort out your money and express yourself freely and enjoy your relationships with people and the new relationships that you may form. New colleagues, new office, new boss, all of that stuff. So that's what I get for you in November, my dear, dear Libra. If you'd like a personal reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. Click on the readings tab to order your reading. In my personal readings, I use astrology, tarot, and numerology. And to draw up your birth chart, I need your place of birth, date of birth, and time of birth. A lot of people don't have their time of birth. So there's a process called, I will do your reading, but there's a process called rectification, chart rectification. So you send me a couple of life events, a few life events, 10 or more, and I'm able to then work out your time of birth. Once I have that, I can answer any questions you may have about your life purpose, your soul mission, your vocational aptitudes, anything. So if you're interested in that, then please do get in touch via the website gregoryscott.com. If you like this video, then please hit subscribe. I clicked the wrong button on my dashboard, YouTube kind of section, and I clicked on the analytics button, and I failed to see that there was a menu in the analytics section, and I erroneously clicked on this one section, and it showed me that my videos, 40% of people who watch my videos are not subscribed. Isn't that crazy? And every reading I do, the daily tarot, every day I say, please subscribe, and 40% are not subscribed. I can't believe it. I wish people would subscribe. And if you out there watching this right now, if you don't have a YouTube account, just register and subscribe. Pretty please, I would be ever so grateful, because then you'll be notified of my new videos and we can get the channel to 100,000, which would be such a dream come true for me, really. It's beyond my wildest dreams. So have a fabulous month. Check out some of my other videos, the daily tarot readings, the weekly horoscopes, the yearly horoscopes for 2020. Those are out already. So there's lots to watch on my channel. So have a look at everything. Have a fab month, and I'll speak to you next month.